way.
Can't wait till the day comes where I can pay people to do this
Right?
shit. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
You think this is a game? This is my career! This is the story of my career! We all know you're a child molester, you're a creep, and you're going to jail today!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You know, I feel like old friends of mine are like legends. Our friendship never dies. And today, this guest, you could arguably say, helped me shape the man I am today in many ways. This person has seen the young version of me, the Bobby Hill version of me, the one who would wear an Eminem shirt every single day. Actually, even before that, one when I was barely a custom-made character on the map. I was still in beta mode, alpha mode. Now I was still in code. All right, but we have someone here who's a big part of my past. Very great friend of the project. I'd even say project manager. But it's like one of those you're on contract project managers because we don't talk to each other for about 5, maybe 3, 4 years, and then we come back like nothing ever happened. But I want to introduce the woman, the myth, the legend, Autumn. How you doing? Let me dap you up like my brother.
I know.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, yeah. So my brother, he came in right before this podcast happened, and I'm like, you remember Autumn? Autumn was, she was around the house a couple times. Yeah, we used to be neighbors right down the street. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, was that the one? I'm like, was that the one, bro? Who the fuck taught you manners, man? And he's like, that was in the videos and stuff. And I was like, yeah. But Autumn, it's great to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you on, man. I don't even know where to begin. You know, let's start with our past. Let's start with how we know each other. Actually, for those who don't know, Autumn was my first ever bully.
Oh my God.
Autumn was the first person who might be the reason why I don't scare the bitches away. Bitches scare me away.
Oh my God, no.
I'm even sweating right now.
I knew you were gonna drag me. I was mentally prepared. I was mentally
not the
prepared
dragon, bruh. Nah, so I'll give you guys a little backstory. So,
shit.
Me and Autumn, I think we first met in the 6th grade. Mm-hmm. At Escobedo Middle School. She was in my reading class. I think it was reading. It was like reading English. I think back then they had it as like the same teacher, different subjects. Mm-hmm. And I remember there was a little baddie I liked. I don't remember what she was. I don't know if she was Latina. She was a white girl. She had that kind of like...
She had dark hair, I remember.
She had dark hair, dark-ass eyebrows, and she kind of looked like Jenna Ortega, malnourished. That malnourished look.
Not malnourished. But she did give like Jenna Ortega.
Awkward Jenna Ortega vibes. I was just like, damn, she a baddie. But, you know, me being big at the time and kind of having, not being insecure with myself, I was just like, oh, man, like, I don't know. I'm not going to ask her out. And then I think, I don't really know how you and I started becoming friends because I know I was kind of introverted, but you were always very, like, extroverted.
Loud.
I wouldn't even say loud in a funny way, right? Mm. And, so I started becoming friends with Autumn, and then I told Autumn, I'm like, hey, with my big-ass fucking mouth.
No, my big-ass fucking mouth.
Yeah, your big-ass mouth comes fucking after. But my big-ass mouth was like, hey, I think that girl's really pretty in our class. And then all I remember one day was Autumn had tried to convince me to ask her out after class. Mind you, I don't really talk to the girl at all. She's just there. I think she knew I liked her because I was weird or whatnot. So I remember that bell ringing. And then Autumn brought her into this group in the hallway and then tried to make me go up to her and ask her out, bro.
I don't remember all the details, but now I really feel bad.
That shit's crazy. No, don't feel bad. Help me shape me into a man. But, so there was that. And then, I don't know. I never took it as, like, you humiliated me. I thought you were helping me out.
I was trying to put you on. Yeah. Like, I just felt like, I don't know. Maybe I still feel this way. It's like, they should know who you are. I felt like, okay, that's a good guy, like maybe he just needs a little push, like him,
That's your PR coming out, man. You're just trying to make the situation.
I was trying to match me.
So that happened, and then I was always cool with Autumn, and then high school rolled around, and I think we started becoming closer. I moved houses, and I lived right down the street from her, so we were neighbors. But we never had classes together. We just took the same bus.
You know what? We had one class together. I remember our first class together was
I gotta roll these sleeves up,
that 6th grade reading.
Yeah.
And then we didn't have a class together again, I remember, until like the second semester of senior year of high school. Like,
What was that class?
I think I transferred into your personal finance class.
Oh my God.
And I remember like I sat like right in front of you. I was like, oh shit, we haven't had a class together in like 6 years. But yeah, that's crazy. That we never had a class together.
Oh man. And you know, now I'm thinking about it. Some highlights from high school.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Not
I
the
remember
highlight reel.
I gotta show the highlight reel a little before we hop into the nitty gritty.
All right.
I remember me always liking Eminem, being obsessed with Eminem, but a lot of people know I'm a hardcore Drake fan.
Yep.
First time I listened to Drake was at your house. You actually put me onto Drake, yeah. Because I remember I was like, what is this Young Money, Cash Money, Nicki Minaj bullshit? I remember that because you were put out. We would blast that iPod out in your head. Yeah. I was thinking about that today. I'm like, dude, she was the first one because before you, all I was listening to was Eminem.
Yeah.
So you put me on the Drake. And I liked Drake at the time. I thought he was fucking corny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I got my heart broken junior year. And then I put on Take Care. And I was like, yeah, nothing was the same after that, bro. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I feel like you became the biggest Drake fan. Like, I did. All my friends. Like, I'm to this day. But believe I didn't know I was the one who put you on to Drake. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today because I don't know. I was thinking about a lot of stuff on the way over here. I'm like, what can we talk about that? And I was like, damn, she really did put me on the Drake. But I remember blasting all that shit at your house on the iPad every day. I remember we did the gallon challenge.
Oh my God.
I remember our little group of friends there, which, oh man, I got some tea.
Oh shit.
Afterwards, I gotta tell you about that.
Off camera
tea?
About
that. Yeah, off camera tea about the girl that was in our group.
Really?
Yeah. We don't talk about it though. But yeah, so I remember that. And honestly, I can say, Autumn, you helped me ask the last woman I've ever asked out formally on a date.
Really?
In the last decade, yeah. It's a prom.
Oh my God, prom. Yes.
Yeah. Prom was a wild time.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good time. Would I do it again? I don't know, man, because I feel like when somebody orders the most expensive thing off the fucking menu.
Oh no, did she?
Yep.
I didn't know she had expensive taste. Did you have money?
I did, but I would rather have spent, I would have used the money, pocketed it.
Right.
But hey, you helped me with the sign, though, some OG shit.
OG shit.
But yeah, no, that was a weird love triangle thing anyway. But we're way past that.
Love triangle?
Yeah, because I tried. Crazy story. Okay, so I tried going after a best friend at the same time, too.
No, you didn't.
I did. And
so
then,
you created the triangle. This was
this was all self-created, bro. Self-inflicted, bro.
No. Self-inflicted.
Yeah, and then I remember one time, same girl within the triangle, not the one I took the prom, other girl, invited me over to her house when her dad wasn't home.
Oh shit.
And I think she wanted to Netflix and chill, just see what happened, but she put on The Office. And I didn't even do nothing with her because I was so stuck on the show wondering why. I'm like, why do people think this show is good? Like, I feel like it's mediocre
honestly,
at best, bro.
I didn't get into The Office until I met Taylor, and I was like, I never watched it.
Yeah.
I'm literally a big fan. No.
You're a big fan. Maybe I just gotta watch it because it has funny moments, like the dude with the chili
skip,
and
like,
shit.
The first 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons for it to get funny?
Season 1's trash, but
that's funny. Okay.
Wait, what happened with the Netflix and chill?
Oh, nothing. That's the thing. That's the thing that happened. Nothing. I was stuck watching the show, and I was just kind of like, why do people like this? I didn't do anything. I almost kind of had horse vision just on the show.
She's like, are we going to do anything?
We watched The Office.
It could have led to something.
It could have led to something, but
I'm honestly raking my brain to think of like who you asked prom. Like, I remember making the sign, but I'm like...
You don't remember who I asked for prom?
God, it was so long ago.
Oh, man, I'll tell you off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah, but...
Initials.
Huh? Initials? First and last name? Actually, I don't even know the last name. But
okay, first name.
A. Yep. I'm gonna say Bruce Wayne, but
Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good catch. She was pretty.
She was pretty.
She was really pretty.
Pretty stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and another thing I want to shout out, Mr. James Michael. Shout out to your dad. I actually want to dedicate this episode to him too because that man, that legend. Autumn was a good friend of the project. Like I said, we did old videos together, and we'd always do it in his house. Man I was thinking about it today too. I'm like, dude, he had the coolest inside voice ever.
I never thought about it like that.
Like, cause I'm like, you ever meet somebody and you're just like, damn, like, there's just like you could talk about anything. Like if that dude dropped audiobooks, I would listen to it.
Honestly, I wanted to do a podcast with him. I told him, I was like, Dad, like this would be so sick if we just like talk about random topics, like the mindset of like people 40 years apart and just like seeing. I mean, we never got around to it, but I don't know. I just feel like he was just a book of endless information. My siblings would say useless information, but I just say like a book of knowledge, you know?
Yeah. It's always good to have someone around that like just gives you
no shit.
like information or facts that you're just like, I wouldn't have fucking thought about that.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a legend. I would have loved to have him on this pod, bro. And I feel like he probably would have done it, man. I just remember. I remember too, because I think you told me. Life rule: always keep a pen on you because you never know when you have to sign some shit.
Sign a check. You can't sign a check with a pencil.
Yep, I still remember that to this day.
I love that.
Whoo-wee. That is wild, man. I want to talk about you too as a person. So, as I remember you growing up, you were, and my mom even refers to you as the president. So you were always kind of like the face of whatever big thing was happening. Like you were the face of like student council, stuff like that. But what I admired about you was the fact that like you know when to present that face, but like post that you know how to keep it real. And I think that's what I admire the most is just like you know when's the time and place of like when to do that. Like
code switch.
Yeah, exactly. Have you always had that, or like did it kind of come with time, or how did you develop that?
Wow, that's a really good question. I feel like I never thought about it. Maybe it's just like being in environments where you're just like kind of conditioned to be that way.
Yeah.
I don't know, like not to make it a thing like that, but it's like when you grow up and you're like the only like black kid like on your street.
Makes sense.
Like, I mean, in Summerlin, you know, or you're like the only black kid in the classroom, I feel like you kind of already have to like kind of present yourself a certain way.
Right.
And that, I mean, that's fucked, but that's honest.
But
at the same time, I feel like a lot of that was just genuinely how I am. Like, I'm just like, that's just how I talk.
Yeah.
But I feel like as much as you want to like present a face or whatever, if you can't like speak the truth to someone, like what the fuck are you even talking about? You know what I mean? So
That's true.
I want it when I speak to people, like to know that I'm like, I actually mean what I say.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, but that's a good question.
Would you say like what are your 3 tips for like that type of communication? Like, do you always look somebody in the eye? Because me, I always think I always got to look somebody in the eye.
Yeah.
I can't really stutter too much, and I can't like speak low too much, or else people are going to assume I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why I'm so loud on this podcast.
That's crazy. I never thought about it like that. I mean, obviously eye contact is a big one. I feel like for me, I just like to match the person's energy. Like if someone is like kind of chill, like you don't want to be like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, I just want like the person who's talking to me to feel comfortable. So if you're chill, I'm going to be chill too, even if that's not really my personality. Not like switching up, but like just matching their energy so they feel comfortable and then people can just open up.
I agree. Would you say like nowadays it's kind of harder? Because I feel like in terms of matching energy, I think a lot of people now compared to, I was talking about this to someone the other day because I'm like, dude, I feel like kind of off topic, but like the whole club scene from the 2010s to now is so different.
Yeah.
Like we caught the tail end of it.
Oh yeah.
But like now I feel like everyone's just kind of in their own shell, in their own bubble. And I feel like now to kind of stand out, you kind of have to put yourself more out there than before. Especially because all these kids, man, I don't know, they're all on fucking prescription pills and fucking mood stabilizers and shit. They don't know how to fucking talk.
You know, I mean, you have a valid point. I think like the club scene and all of that, just like social interactions in general have changed so much. I feel like in the past 5 years, I don't know. I feel like for me, like if I go out and I'm like, in that environment, it's so random, but I feel like the people that I always end up connecting with are like middle-aged white women. Like, like I can show you like pictures and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, those people who just gravitate, but I feel like maybe because they're just open and they're not like in that, oh, we're in a little clique kind of vibe or whatever. You know what I mean? Because they're just there to have a good time. And I think it really just depends on the person. Like if you just have that mindset of like, I'm not going in here with the thought process of like, I need to get a good Instagram pic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for the gram. I'm just here to have a good time. Which people, you know, 10, 15 years ago, they didn't have that shit to think about. Like, oh, how's my fit gonna look? You know, let's do the fit check. Let's do all that shit. Like, they're here to like get fucked up and have a good time.
No,
like,
that's
bring
real
it
shit.
back. Bring that back.
That's what I'm saying, man. And bring back the fucking bangers, man.
Honestly.
I'm sweating thinking about it, bro. Fucking A, bro.
No, honestly.
And especially going back to college, too, I think about that as well. I'm just like, damn, times have just changed to where I just feel like people are so scared to be open. But it's like, I've come to slowly realize that the people who tend to not be open, once you can get them open,
They're
it's
the
like
best
endless
people.
possibilities,
They're
man.
the best people. I feel like if you meet someone who is like an onion and you're just peeling back those layers, it's like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were this person underneath that. Like, I love that.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. You know what, Autumn? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting kind of paranoid right now just because I feel like I can't hear myself necessarily talk on this. So I want to make sure that we're still actually rolling on this. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick segment cut real quick.
All right, cool. Like we never left.
back like we never left. And I got a sweat rag. It magically appeared because I don't know what the hell it is. I think this house is hot.
Or it's that big ass light.
Probably. I think it's the big ass light, man.
Probably. It's like the sun right there.
Shout outs to genetics, man. Thanks, mom and dad. I'm a fucking sweat king. They used to call me Puddle Hands in high school.
Nobody called you that. The love triangle?
Called me Puddle Hands.
I've never even heard that.
You know
name
why?
before.
It's because my hands make them. Never mind. We'll keep it going. Hello.
Hello.
You already know the vibes. but yeah. No, we're talking about the awkward things like that. Did you go over the three tips? I know that was you got the tip one.
I said eye contact. You already said that. I'm take yours. Match their energy, and the third thing is really just listen. I feel like honestly, no one listens to like understand or interpret. It's like just listening to reply. And I feel like if you're waiting for that opening, like obviously we're having a conversation right now. If I'm just waiting, like, oh yeah, by the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like actually listening to what someone's saying. And also I feel like, and this is something I do, like that's fucked up. Yeah. Like sometimes you relate to people and you want to say, oh, like that reminds me, blah, blah, blah. Like try not to interrupt people because I'm bad at that. So that's a tip for myself.
Oh, okay. It's cutting people off. Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never had a problem with talking to you like that.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Maybe I'll cut Taylor off all the time. I'm like, hey. But I mean, maybe because I'm just like comfortable with her that I'm just going to cut her off. I'm like, hey, that reminds me. She's like, babe, what the fuck? I was talking about. I'm like, no, you're right. I
feel like my biggest thing is the listening part. That's my flaw. But you know, it's weird, man. I don't know if you get this too because we're the same age. But I feel like 10 years ago compared to now, and I don't know if it's because of the invention of like, you know, when we were growing up, Vine.
Yeah.
I don't have, if they keep talking, I zone out.
Your attention span.
Yeah, it's not by fucking choice. I'm just like, dude, I'm so fucking bored. This person is just like, just get to the fucking point.
You have 30 seconds to capture my attention.
Or else I'm going to cut you off because I'm like, this is gonna keep going. Like,
oh, shit.
But like, I don't know. Do you have that at all? Do you feel like your attention span's kind of like...
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it feels like that, but at the same time, I feel like I've been like so off of like TikTok and shit like that for so long.
Oh, you're off of it.
I mean, I have it, but I haven't opened the app and like scrolled through it in, I don't know, like maybe 2 years. Like, I don't know.
Damn, man.
So
you clean. You raw dogging life, bro.
I know, but I have Taylor to tell me what's going on because I'm like, what? She's like, oh, this happened. I'm like, oh, shit.
Is she a fellow chronic onliner?
I feel like she's not chronically online. Honestly, I feel like she knows what's going on, but she's not like I'm scrolling all day. Like, no, we're not like that.
Gotcha. And for those who don't know, Taylor is Autumn's wife.
Yeah.
They've been together. Actually, you know, I remember when I invited you guys to a couple parties back in the day.
Yeah.
At the old house.
Oh my God.
With my ex-girlfriend.
She was pretty too. We'll say. I mean, he's pulled all pretty girls.
Hey. Wait.
That I've seen, that I've met.
My interviewing Autumn are terrible herbs with the gassing right now. Bro.
I'm just being honest.
Thank you. Yeah.
No.
She was a pretty good cheater. Yeah.
Oh,
all
shit.
Right.
My bad.
So, speaking of jobs that people didn't know that you secretly gave them, let's talk about your job, Autumn.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do for work, man?
So, I am a freelancer. I'm an independent contractor.
Yep.
So I work for a web development firm as a project manager. So basically, my job is to make sure other people do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in so many words, I'm the person who like oversees the project from like inception to like completion with the client. So I basically like do the timeline, the budget, and then I like pass things off to design. I approve things, pass to development, like that kind of thing.
Right.
And then I also have another contract where it's like it's so fucking random and specific, but they're like a merchant processing company, but they only work with like high risk industries like cannabis, like adult retail, vape, shit like that. So I do like all of their marketing and stuff. So
all that popcorn lung, bro. I'm just kidding. Here, let me put the mic just a little bit up close to you real quick. So give me and the people an example, because this is a very interesting job you got. So like, give me an example of like a project that you need to do from start to finish. Like, what is the project?
So like a project can be anything from like a full like website redesign, or like if it's more on like the tech side, like maybe they have like website plugin issues, things like that. So the firm that I work for, like they have a variety of clients. So there's like some nonprofits, some people like work in roofing. It's like really fucking specific.
Right.
There's like a nutritionist who like works with the Dallas Cowboys. It's like
shit.
very random stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So basically like the client will say, hey, I want this on my website, or I want to do this. The client tells me, then I like, okay, here's what we're going to do. What's the budget? And then I basically oversee the team and make sure things get done.
Damn. That's dope. And have you ever had to like talk to like a team member and be like, oh man, you're not doing your job right?
Oh,
bro.
definitely.
Fuck off.
Definitely.
So like, when these people, do they have like designated jobs that they have to do? Like, is it someone that's like a graphic designer? Is there someone that's
yeah?
Like
So basically, like we have like the designer, like they do their stuff, like they do all of like the proposal, the mock-ups, and things like that. Then I will approve it before it passes to the client. Basically, I look over it, I QA it, and like, oh, I don't like this. Sometimes I just put my like. I'm picky, so I'm like, oh, I don't like this. Can you change this? Can you change that? And then I send it to the client, give their feedback, and then give it to the designer. And then once it's approved, then it gets built, So the developer who does all the coding and the tech shit, and then they pass it back to me. I show it to the client. You like it? Cool. And then I also do all the billing, make sure everybody gets paid. Everybody does that.
Does all that good stuff. And how does one person get into that?
Honestly, I feel like I kind of fell into it. I have a marketing background, so that's what I did. And I worked in a role where they were like, hey, I think you'd be a good project manager. I was like, what is that? So
and how many zeros does it contain?
Exactly. No, I was in a salaried position for something kind of similar. But they all were in the wellness space, all spirituality, things like that. So that was fun. But I definitely like this role more because it's all the clients are just so different. So every day is different. So I really like it.
So you're always talking. So is it does it contain a lot of local projects, or is this national, all over the country type?
Yeah,
thing?
all over the country. So actually the firm that I work for is based in Texas. So I work from home. Everybody's remote. I mean, some of the team is in Texas, but all of their clients are all over.
Do they all have accents? Oh, they're like, come on, Aldo, give me a break.
No, nobody yet, but yeah, that I've seen.
Damn, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
And what is your end all be all goal? Do you like marketing? Do you want to continue to do marketing for the rest of your life type of thing?
Honestly, I feel like marketing has changed so much from
for the good or bad. And does AI have anything to do with it?
I mean, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. Honestly, I feel for me, when I first got into marketing and the first thing I wanted to be was an account manager. And I remember I explained that to my grandma. I was like, oh, I want to be an account executive. She's like, what the fuck is that? She's like, how much do they make? She's like, why aren't you going to law school? Why aren't you going to medical school?
Oh, God.
My family's very much that, you know, what are you doing? And I was explaining to her, I'm oh, well, I'm the person who helps people get ads and does this, which sounded really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I kind of feel I've done so many different types of marketing where I've done direct marketing and email marketing, and it's been really fun, and I like social, but I feel over the past few years social media marketing has changed so much where it's I don't have the same interests that I used to. So end goal, it's really hard to say because also I like to keep my shit to myself.
I feel
that's my number one tip. Keep your fucking goals to yourself.
That's real.
Because they won't come true.
Hey, well, whatever goal it is that you have in mind that you're keeping to yourself, I hope that...
I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, okay. My next podcast will hopefully be in your mansion.
We'll see.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, that's cool. That's cool, man. AI, that's always a big topic on this show.
Yeah.
You were talking about how AI sort of kind of messes up the whole aspect of marketing. In what ways do you think?
I feel
it because it thinks for you?
And that's the thing. I feel AI should not think for you. I think that AI is a tool, and I had saw on LinkedIn, someone's AI is like a calculator,
right.
It can't do the math problem unless you put in the fucking numbers, And I feel that's what AI should be. It should be a tool. People can use it for good or bad, but I feel marketing in specific, I feel it's so heavily relied on AI right now where it's I don't know. It's kind of a necessary evil if you work in the marketing industry. It's if you are applying to any job, oh, you don't know how to train an AI bot. I had to learn all of that shit because that's what my job entailed previously. But
using the AI to
wow. And
I mean, imagine working at a place where I manage copywriters, right?
Right.
And I'm the person who makes sure they have work and, you know, assign all their stuff. And then your boss is like, well, we're training this AI tool and basically we're going to fire the copywriters.
Damn.
So that...
That's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like...
and I'm their boss.
Mad woman.
So it's like, what do you do? You know?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you know SEOs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's the only thing I use AI for in terms of like, I don't think AI, I don't even know if I'd want AI to ever edit my videos or like make me videos.
Oh, no.
Even though I fuck around with Sora, I put my face on Sora and put myself doing dumbass shit all the
As
time.
you should.
Yeah.
No, I find stuff like that really entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like the creative like process, especially like for creatives, I feel like it can be a detriment if people rely on it too much. But that's just my personal opinion. But
it is a useful tool if it's used effectively.
So, like, in the terms of like SEO, would that considered, in your personal opinion, do you think that's kind of unfair? Because I always see it as I'm the algorithm fighting the algorithm when I use AI.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
I'm like, I could do a hashtag this, hashtag that, but I feel like if I think, I'm not thinking in terms of the AI. I'm thinking I'm thinking in terms of like myself. So I don't know what the computer's thinking. Every time my dumb ass tries to pull a hashtag out of my ass and I put it on the internet, it flops. But I tell AI, I'm like, hey, what do you think is the third? And I have it so coded to where I'm like, it'll give me like bunch of different titles. It'll make sure that the titles aren't flagged for like, offensive material and shit like that.
Right.
I don't know, like it'll give me the description too. That's SEO friendly, stuff like that. So what do you think that's cheating, or do you think that that's all right from an ethics point?
From an ethics point, I don't think it's cheating because it's kind of like you have to play the game. You know what I mean?
It's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game. I feel like if you are going to be in a space where algorithms play a major part in your success, then you have to know that shit. I'm not saying like you need to be like a SEO whiz, like, but
I don't think I'd ever get there.
But I feel like there's things that you need to know. And I feel like even from a business standpoint of like someone who's been paid to do SEO for businesses or whatever, like who this is pre ChatGPT, like a food truck is like, how do I get on the first page of Google My Business? Like shit like that.
Right.
Where there's a lot of companies that like rely on the fact that people don't know how to do that on their own. So they're charging them crazy amounts of money where I feel like,
No, you're good.
I feel like it's a useful tool for especially small businesses who don't have the budget for scammers who are basically going to say, hey, pay us $10,000 a month and we'll get you on the first page of Google. Like that shit does not.
Fuck that shit.
Shit does not exist.
Oh, no, but most definitely, man. Yeah, and going back to your marketing thing, man, I just feel like overall it's way harder to just market anything nowadays because it's such high pay to play, and unless you're throwing in racks, it is very, very hard. Like you got to do something wild, extravagant. I'm getting to the point now to where I might just film myself getting hit by a fucking car before that goes viral, bro. Like holy shit.
You just never know.
Yeah, you never know, man.
But also at the same time, it feels like the most random shit can go viral. Like, doing nothing at all. I just feel like it's changed so much of like what people find interesting or entertaining. It's like you really can't pinpoint it. And I feel like for me, any person who like works in the marketing industry, if you like interview somewhere and they're like, okay, I want 10,000 followers on TikTok in 4 months. And I was like, this interview's over. Like, I'm like, I'm not interested in the position because they just don't know what, how that cycle is. And it's gotten so short, like the life cycle of like a meme or like what's viral. It's like, you have to get in at the right time or you're 2 days late. You're fucking out.
You're cooked.
You're cooked.
Yeah, man. I remember Dan Daniel lasted for 5 months. Now it's like, I feel like it's memes on memes, bro.
Honestly.
Like, I feel like it's one meme. My feed, I feel like it's like one meme that everybody knows about. Then it goes into some slightly racist shit. And then it goes to SpongeBob fucking.
No.
I'm like, how the fuck?
That's a cycle.
And I know it's curated by myself, but I know damn well I'm not liking those shits.
Right.
They just pass through my algorithm. I mean, I have like maybe
allegedly
40% to do with it.
40%.
Hey, sometimes I found out that like my algorithm like does shit, and you probably know this too. Like, so I'm in a group chat with my friends at work.
Yeah.
And they'll send shit into the group chat. I'll watch it, but I won't like it. But then they'll start showing me shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
But like when I'm having lunch with them and they're talking about shit, my phone picks it up and then it'll give me recommendations off that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that shit's freaky.
It is freaky. And I feel like honestly, working in direct marketing, maybe that was like kind of what put me off to marketing a little bit. I feel like the deeper you go, and once I started to learn like, oh, this is what segmentation is. This is how we track people. This is how we put the Google Pixel here and I can follow you across your pages. Like, that shit can get dark real fast.
Oh, 100%. And we both worked that job where we had to look at videos.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember that?
Oh, my God.
Big throwback. We ain't going to say what app it is, but the clock is ticking for your shutdown.
I'm like, did we sign an NDA for that? Probably.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not saying the name. But
I don't even know if I went through the training, honestly.
I remember you got me that job during the pandemic. And I stayed
stuck
there
with it.
For a little bit.
For a little bit.
And then I moved to Texas because that's another thing I'll say off. I talked about it a couple episodes ago, but yeah, I had a crazy boss. It was also the reason why I wanted to leave that job.
Really?
It's very weird, man. I'm talking about, he pulls pretty girls. That girl wasn't pretty. I didn't do anything with her, but she was kind of weird because she was like, oh, I talk about you all the time with my fiance at home.
Oh, not the fiance.
Yeah, dude was in the military. I'm like, nope.
She was trying
I love the country. I'll stay loyal to the mission.
I was just trying to have a little side hustle.
Oh, she can get that somewhere else, but it ain't with me.
Oh my god!
Unless she hops on the podcast to talk about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Call her up.
Call her up. Nah, I blocked her number, man. Because when I moved to Texas, she was like, "Oh, since you moved, you don't want to talk to me anymore."
What is there to talk about? Like, she was your supervisor.
Male militia, man. Let me tell you, I got a bad history with white women.
Oh,
yeah. Nothing I want to talk about to you, Autumn, because I want to tell you. No, it's not. It's more of a praise than something bad. So, your wife, she's in the creative space. She's an author. Mm-hmm. You know, always on top. You guys are both entrepreneurs and stuff like that. But she's on the creative side, right? I'd say we could arguably say maybe she does more creative work than you do, but just like by herself, like she's an author, stuff like that.
Right.
How is that like being a spouse to a creative?
You know, it's very interesting. I feel like we're like on such opposite ends of the spectrum sometimes because
and you ain't talking autism.
Oh my god. I feel like sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm dead. Okay. I don't know. I think it's really interesting because I think our thought processes are so different because she thinks in the mind of a creative. And so sometimes like she'll be talking to me and she's like, oh, I was visualizing this and I think we should do this and we should buy this and hang that over there. And I'm like, I don't see it. You know, I'm like, I thought I was a really visual person. And I think like once you're around a creative and someone who can actually like create whole ass worlds and characters and like, I'm like, your mind
next
is
level shit.
Next level. I'm like, your mind is so far beyond. And I'm like, I thought I was creative. Like, fuck, I'm not.
She's
creative.
3 lores ahead of you.
No, honestly. I'm like, I do some graphic design, but I'm like, I'm not. No, you're far beyond. She's incredible. It's
that's really cool to have because I was thinking too, like just based off her work and stuff. I feel like she's the type that's so creative that like she has to dumb down an explanation to other people to try to explain it because she's so deep.
No, I
based
get
on
that.
the stuff, which and she's an author too. Mm-hmm. So now that I know that, man, I got to read the book, man. I got to see what the literature and all that stuff.
I know.
That's awesome.
I mean,
I give her props for being able to sit down on a fucking Word document.
No, she's crazy. Like, and she like works these crazy hours. Like when she's like in a manuscript, it's like I don't even fucking see her. Like she will work like 5 a.m. to like 5 p.m. or like the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. Like she's like laser focused. Like I don't know. She's insane.
And which I think that's cool that you understand that.
Yeah.
Like there's time where she just has to lock in and stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
And I think that's shit, man. You catch props.
No, you have to. I feel like, and that's another thing. If you're going to be with a creative, like you have to understand, like there's an ebb and flow of their creativity. Like when they are tapped in, you just have to let them be tapped in, and you can't like interrupt it. You know.
Has that gone on like days?
Yeah. Oh, weeks. Like weeks. I mean, a whole month of like, imagine, and she's like so like type A fucking Virgo. Like she's not taking a day off. Like she will work like 3 weeks, 4 weeks straight, no days off, like until she finishes what's in front of her. Like that.
God damn.
So that's how she is. And I'm just like, you know,
props.
Just let her do what she's got to do.
Shit. So yeah, no, that's interesting. I think that'd be my next goal in terms of trying to find out, because I think that's where my relationship suffered last. It was just I feel like I got so used to being with somebody who I don't say doesn't support, but didn't really care for it much until like toward the very end. So I was just like, oh shit, I don't know.
Like at the end of the relationship, she started to care. Like
toward the very end, but it's because I put her onto some different type of content. And I was like, let's see if this works out. This is your interview, not mine.
No. Let's elaborate.
I mean, I never wanted to get into this too deep, but yeah, no, it was like toward the very end. Yeah, we started making content.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she would help me with stuff like school projects and stuff like that. And then one day I was just kind of like, what if I filmed this? And that turned into like a whole social project, and then that was pretty cool. And then, it was basically to summarize it, she didn't really get it. She kind of I remember one time, man, I was in the studio and she was talking shit, and I was like, this is why I don't want you here, because you're always talking mad shit. Get the fuck out of the studio.
Talking shit in the studio?
Yeah. And my boy's girlfriend, Ego, is I don't know what the fuck she is. Weird. She was doing that to him too. And I don't know, I have a philosophy when I'm in the studio now to where it's just like, I feel like unless you have a purpose in there, I don't feel like you should be in there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, dude, once I go big, I don't be wanting bitches in the studio popping champagne and stuff. That's just going to piss me the fuck off.
No.
I'm like, let me do my thing.
There's a time and place.
Exactly. And it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Already ordered strippers and a booty pole, right?
If the album's done, hell yeah. I'll change my name to Pole. Damn, I love the strippers. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been to I was just talking about that with somebody.
I've never been to a strip club.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I just don't see the point of it. I don't want to say it's for ugly people. But it's just kind of like, I don't want to get paid to just go over there and get blue balls, man. It's just a fuck it. You know?
I mean, that's valid.
If I'm going to pay for sex work, I'm going to go the whole 9 yards. That's just real shit.
I mean, that's real. That's real. If you're going to pay, I mean, and shout out to the sex workers.
Exactly.
Shout out to the sex
shout
workers.
Out to the OnlyFans.
Because you guys are working your ass off, literally. And you're taken for granted a lot of the times.
I agree.
But, you know, it's just not my space, you know, to be in. Like,
hey, it's not for everybody. That's for damn sure. And just make sure.
A lot of them are making good money. So if you're making good money, shout out to you, girl.
The OnlyFans girls, they are making good money, or sex workers, they are making good money. But I remember having a talk with one time, and taxes fucked her over at the end of the year. So make sure y'all are paying your taxes because that is it's not a W-2. What is it? The independent contractor?
Yeah.
And I had one job that was like that, and I had to pay like $1,000. And my Uncle Sam, you can kiss my fucking ass. But he paid me back during the fucking pandemic. Shouts to the stimmies, bro.
Oh, not the
Select stacks.
Throwback.
You already know.
That's crazy.
And another throwback with your entrepreneurial spirit. You got that vintage vegan diner, man.
My God.
Whatever happened to that?
Yes.
Hashtag bring back sliders.
I know. I feel like people still talk about that.
Bro,
honestly,
it was a wave when it happened.
It was a wave. Honestly, it was so fun.
Yeah.
It was literally such a time. We made so many great friends and great connections that we're still close with. I think that we stepped back at the right time because like, not to say the vegan community in Vegas has like died, but a lot of the businesses have gone under. Unfortunately, really? Yeah, a lot of them, and even people we were friends with closed their business before we even left. You know,
well, is there a reason why it kind of declined, or is it
honestly? I feel like it was not to say it was a trend, but a lot of people were like vegan for a while. Then you know, it's like not as popular anymore. But a lot of it is like people don't know that your business exists. You know, there's just so many factors. I feel like, but just that whole like pop-up food scene has like really taken a completely different turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like at the time we were hustling. Like we were just working so many hours. We were in that kitchen at 3 a.m. fucking baking bread from scratch. We were doing wholesale. We were doing catering. It was exhausting, honestly. It was so fun, but like
picking up food from them was like a fucking drug deal. I had to pick it up in a van in an empty parking lot in the mall.
We talked about that, yeah.
Oh, man, that shit was wild.
That was at the beginning, yeah, in our RV. Cool. Like, and honestly, when we think back, we're like, no, we talked about that like 2 days ago. We're like, no, that was fucking crazy. Like, we were risking it, like selling food out of your RV in a mall parking lot,
to randos.
Yeah.
Y'all did it, man.
But we did it. But then we ended up like getting legit. Like, you know, we had all our shit together. We had a real kitchen.
But you guys don't give off the vibe that you'd poison anybody.
No.
Lace the food with some weird shit.
No, because we want you to come back. Keep spending money.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Just cocaine. They just put the addictive stuff in the food.
A little sprinkle, you know. I'm like, people liked it for a reason. No, just kidding.
That's what I'm saying. At least there's no fentanyl. I don't know what the fucking problem is with these days.
That's crazy. I've never done
fentanyl. I've never done fentanyl. No, I'm just saying. Well, that went sideways real fucking quick. I've never done fentanyl. I don't think I'd be here right now if I did fentanyl. But bring back them sliders, man. Do you ever have plans of bringing it back? Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on you, but I'm thinking of them fucking sliders right now.
No, those sliders are so good. Honestly, we still talk about it, like, because it comes up often. I feel like we took a step back at the right time, and even our family's like, are you going to bring that shit back? But right now, we're just exploring our other things that we have interest in, you know? And I feel like I remember our very last thing we catered was like an engagement party. And like we came back home, we like packed up the grill and everything, and we're like, fuck, I'm tired. Like, and I think we just had a moment like, yeah, let's just take a month off. Let's take 2 months off. And then we're like, you know, but then if you had like your shit stacked and you could like chill for a little bit. And I feel like we just had that time. And then we're like, oh, I want to do something else.
Enjoy the fruits of the labor. And I mean, you guys never strike me as a type that like would just settle and just be fine.
Oh no, Taylor's not having that shit.
Because you guys are on some social media stuff to where I feel like when you make a post, people know. But like you keep your moves silent.
You have to.
You have to, man. You have to. That's
I mean, what did Kendrick say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. That's the way.
I mean, Kendrick Lamar is a very sensitive topic in this house.
Oh, is it? Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Luther. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. Very interesting how that works. But I mean, if you do bring it back, let me know.
Yeah, you'll be the first to know.
I have my life savings ready for them sliders.
I know.
Catering events, everything.
Literally.
As far as like dietary stuff. Are you guys still vegan?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian?
Yeah, vegetarian.
Okay.
We eat a lot of vegan food, like still. I mean,
what caused the switch?
Honestly, like if I'm being so honest, I was like
Yeah.
Taylor's birthday, and I was like, let's just go to BJ's and like have a bazooki,
Hey, that's what, you can never go wrong with the fucking bazooki, bro. I love
Things
the bazookies.
escalated. I mean, but I'm putting the record out there.
Right.
But no, literally the other day, like a friend was like, "Do you eat meat?" I was like, "No, I still don't eat meat. I haven't had meat in like over 10 years." But yeah,
Really, over 10?
yeah,
God damn.
In high school, I went vegetarian in high school.
Did you?
Senior year.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, it's crazy. I feel like I've tried being vegetarian for about 3 months.
Yeah.
That was the healthiest I've ever felt in my life.
Really?
But it's just like I run out of ideas so quick, and the shit I make seems so stale after a while. It seems so fucking bland.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I can't do it. And sometimes I feel like I could be a vegetarian, but ain't nothing beats a fucking fatty steak for me, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was to be a vegetarian, first of all, I had to have my own chef, and I'd be like, hey, could be a vegetarian.
No,
So-
that's what I got at home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do, right? So you got it. Then.
Yeah.
And she's creative in everything. Bro.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy.
She's
Man.
like, there's nothing she can't do.
Can
It's
she give
crazy.
me a game plan to secure the baddies at the club tonight?
Probably.
Taylor?
Step
You
1, just step out. Step 2, get the baddie.
I thought you were going to say first step out. Second step, show neighbors.
Show name.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Okay. Went over my head, but I got it.
Well, speaking of the club, Adam, I want to end it off on that, man. So, talk about the club. A reason as to why it's kind of this whole interview kind of built up a little bit was because, first of all, you were on my list of people I wanted to eventually interview. Second, I was seeing Autumn the last couple of weeks, man. She's getting lit downtown on her stories. I'm like, dude, that seems like a fun fucking time, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting lit on my own end, but not as much as you. And I'm like, dude, if she goes downtown, I want to get this shit popping. Like,
Let's go.
What's the move? And yeah, so it was her birthday recently, so I said happy birthday, and then she was like, hit me. I was like, damn, I feel famous. She's like, I want to get a spot on that podcast.
Right? I'm like, everybody's on the podcast. I was like, whoa, hold on. Like, I was like, have my people call your people.
Yep. So, our agents got in contact and
Yeah.
we got this scheduled. I wish there was somebody to fucking fix all this shit, but yeah, no. Since you've been on the club, hit the scene downtown for a while, you got any crazy club stories
Oh my God.
that you can say?
Honestly, I feel like the craziest things happen outside the club.
Or
Because
any like downtown?
downtown is just fucking crazy. I feel, honestly,
Freak show.
it is a freak show, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a complete culture shock to move from like Centennial area to like downtown.
Really?
I mean, when you think about it like this, like when we moved down there, I had lived in like the same like 5-mile radius for like 13 years.
That's true, yeah.
And that's fucking crazy. Even moving multiple times, I'm still in this like, oh shit, my
It's
bad.
the suburban type of
Yeah,
area.
suburban,
Yeah.
like, and our family all lives like, within 5 minutes of each other. And then we're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna move downtown. Our family was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I said the same
I
thing.
know.
I'm like, damn, what?
like, downtown? Like, I don't know. But once we got there,
Yeah.
once you get past, like, there's obviously, downsides of
Yep.
every place,
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's just been so fucking fun. I feel like we've met so many people and like there's always something to do. Everything's walking distance. We literally like sold our car before we moved downtown. We're like, let's just experience like just being down here. Like,
Damn.
if you want to go out to eat, like let's walk to go get dinner. Let's walk
Right.
to the bar. Like, let's walk to Fremont. It's like everything's right at your fingertips.
That's crazy. So you live in that like New York type of lifestyle in Vegas.
That's kind of the vibe we were going for. Because we were like, if we ever moved to New York, I wanted like a taste of like what that's like. Because I've only lived like in the suburbs,
Oh,
like
so you're
Summerlin and
potentially moving to New York.
maybe. You never know. Never say never.
Shit, if you do, let me know, man. I want to try the shaboing boings over there
Oh, not the shaboing ones.
and the schmears.
No, they got good food out there.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And I want to get all my shit the Aki way. Sure. Even though Aki ain't got nothing on vintage vegan diner, but that's
Oh.
a different day, bro. That's wild, Autumn. Well, I think that's all I necessarily have for this episode. What I do want to end it off on, though, any final words you got to say to the people? Some glints of hope. Let me get the high school Autumn last speech of the senior year type of quote.
Oh, shit.
Some things of motivation that you got to tell the people.
I will tell the people what the great, the JP, my dad, may he rest in peace. I got it right here on my arm. The only things you need to live by Plan your work your plan. Everything will fall into place. You just got to plan it out, execute, and you're fine. That's all you got to do.
You said plan the work.
Plan your work your plan.
Work your plan. I was trying to think of it in his voice.
Said plan your work and work your plan. Damn. And then whenever I was stressed out, I'm like, Dad, I'm stressed out. Blah, blah. He said, how you eat an elephant? I'm like, what?
He said, how do you eat an elephant?
How do you eat an elephant? He said, one bite at a time. Taylor says that to me still. She's
Dude,
like,
that's fucking...
if you're stressed out, if I'm like, babe, I have to do blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And she's like, how do you eat an elephant? I'm like, you're right. One bite. You can only do one thing at a time. Like, if you're fucking stressed out, you can only do one thing at a time. Like, you know, no matter how long the to-do list is, no matter how stressed out you are, you just got to tackle one thing at a time. And that's it.
Do your shit. Damn. Well, Autumn, I'm glad we had this because now I'm motivated for the next 3 years until our next meetup.
Yeah, I know. It's always like that. We got to stop being like that.
I agree. But
also
life
at the
just
same time,
hits, dude.
all of my closest friends are like that.
Yeah.
Like literally, like I just saw a friend. I'm like, I haven't seen you in like 4 years, 5 years. But I don't know. I just feel like if you pick up where you left off, who fucking cares?
I feel like if you're busy, it's best to have friends who are busy. Because you
Exactly.
don't want needy friends because needy
Yeah.
friends start feeling a certain type of way if you don't hit them up. And I don't like that shit.
No.
To me, I'm just like, bro, we ain't fucking. Like, I'm not... Like, I'm not committed to have to, like, be around type
Right,
shit.
yeah. And I feel like the thing is, I'm still going to support you from afar.
Yeah.
Like, it's all love. It's like, there's really doesn't have to be that constant contact for you to have, like, a, you know, established, like, relationship with somebody. Like, how long have we known each other? I don't even know.
Very long. Since 6th grade. I don't know how old I was in 6th grade. 21?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, like, we've been friends for over a decade. Like, really, do we need to check in?
Right.
I'm gonna hit you up on February 17th. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll hit you. Yep. I'll hit you up on yours too. And
Exactly.
It's like
it's like that. That's clockwork, and it's like you expect that, and it's like there's nothing else to say. It's like, it goes unsaid. It's like the love is there.
maybe instead of once a year or whatever, we'll do twice a year.
Yeah.
Maybe 1.5. If,
Yeah.
you know, if time.
Biannual. Definitely.
But, yeah. No. Thank you very much, Autumn, for dropping that insight. I appreciate you. You always know. I always say it in the birthday message every year. In your corner. Love seeing you succeed. Looking forward to the future successes.
You too. Look at you're doing it big. It's just so crazy. I just know before you wrap up, I just need to take like 2 seconds to give you your flowers.
Oh man.
No, I love it.
Bruh.
Let me give him his flowers.
I hope
No.
this fucking thing's picking up the flowers, bro.
You guys need to get all of this. First of all, you are insanely creative, and you always have been. You've always been such an inspiration to me as well. Like
Damn.
because you have an idea and you execute it, and you really don't care if anybody's on board.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that takes a lot. And I feel like you're really a brave person because you put yourself out there and you do shit that most people wouldn't. You say shit that most people would. Most people wouldn't. And you always have been that way. And I feel like one thing about you is you've been you since the beginning. And I feel like once you found that, like you've stuck with it. And I feel like that's going to take you wherever you want to go. And I've always said, I'm going to say I knew him when. And I still feel that way.
You and me
Even
both.
if you get canceled, I'll be like, I knew him. I knew him.
I'm waiting for the cancellation, man. I do need a week or two off the podcast, and it'd be nice. Maybe we'll go to Cabo, Turks and Caicos. We at the Persona room with the Bibelos.
Something.
The boat was rocking too much on some Aaliyah shit.
You're crazy.
I'm glad you got the reference, man. I'm glad you got. You still listen to? Last thing I'll end it on. Still listen to Drake. Still fuck with Drake? Yes or no? Be honest.
I can't say.
It's either we party tonight or we don't party tonight.
Listen,
I'm just fucking with you.
You'll see when you get to my place and I play music. Then you'll see.
All right, chat.
I heard what you were playing when I came in, and I was singing. So.
Yeah, you were, but that was also old Drake.
I know. Okay, yeah. I will say I haven't heard anything in the past like.
That's good. Okay,
4 years. 4 years. I don't
4 years?
know. Yeah,
No.
I did listen to some Jumpin'.
Oh,
Threw it
man.
back. Me and Taylor were like, oh shit.
Shoot, jump, man. That's a classic.
I know, right?
I feel 18 again here.
I know.
All right, y'all. Well, if I'm not here next week, you know why. Probably killed myself listening to Kendrick Lamar at this get-together tonight. But expect another episode next week regardless. Autumn, again, thank you very much. I appreciate you for taking the time to be on.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Hopefully we can have you on again sometime. That'd be great. But until then, y'all, deuces. All right.
All right.